Hello everybody and welcome to our last Crusade, or the Rise of a New World, episode 7 anime review. This episode was noticeable for two very big reasons. That's the end of the sentence. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, it was a fine episode, pretty set-uppy, some shenanigans going on. You know, when I said last episode, hey, I wonder if she'll have to keep him in her room, I didn't think she'd actually be keeping her in her room, you know? I called that. We haven't even had the night yet. What are they going to do for sleeping? Insanity going on. That's going to have to be next week. You going to tell me we're not going to have any shenanigans with them trying to sleep? It's going to happen, isn't it? Anyway, let's crack on with the episode. See exactly how everything went down. Some other stuff probably happened too. But yeah, let's do this thing. We begin the episode with the girls and Iska in a car. They kidnapped him. Remember, they drugged and kidnapped him. Don't do that. That's not how you get laid, Alice. It's not going to happen. Alice is like, all right, well, we can't take him to the sovereignty because he'll just be executed on the spot. That's not a good idea. How about we don't do that? And Rin is like, fair enough. We'll go to the closest territory. Turns out that's actually Alcatroz, which is like Alcatraz, but a bit more Troz. Meanwhile, the secret op to, you know, kidnap the Queen or whatever it was, that's been a pin put in it briefly. We see at the Illuminati meeting or whatever exactly it is. They take Iska to Alcatroz. There is also in Alcatroz, there is also a guy, like, he's called a demon who rebelled. Well, I mean, demon presumably because he's a mage. Mage? Astral? Yeah, mage. He's also being held there, and the Illuminati boys are like, okay, well, maybe we could use this. This could be helpful. He rebelled against the Queen, so he's not exactly an ally of the Empire, but he's not an ally of the sovereignty, so it might be helpful. Team Iska gets some fake astral crests, which is good because they use that to cover up Boss's real astral crest. Well, not cover it up, but like pretend it's fake, which was pretty handy, pretty helpful. Their mission is to get in and get Iska and then cause some havoc because they're going to be destruction, because there's going to be the Queen kidnapping missions being carried out by another team, so that should go well. Team Iska, get on with that, man. Get on with that. I'm confused. Are they trying to get Team Iska killed, by the way? Because they gave Team Iska completely wrong information. I mean, they thought it was right, but it wasn't. Alice and them get to Alcatroz, still in the car, obviously. She starts just poking Iska because it's cute, it's fun. And she says that her face is softer than his, so she's like, that's a point for me. And I'm just like, is that a point for you? Having a soft face would be good. I do not have a soft face. It's not great. Then, you know, she was going to head pat Iska because she wanted to, I guess. I don't have an answer for that question. But then a stray cat got in the road and Rin almost ran it over, which caused the car to swerve, which interrupted the head pat, which was not good. But then Iska fell on her shoulder, to which she freaks out and like pushes him to the side. He then wakes up because he's drug resistant, damn it. He remembers he got drugged and he's like, Alice, I am so disappointed in you. It's basically like, that's not cool, my dude. And then they play the blame game a little bit. Alice is all like, it's Rin's fault. And Rin is like, no, it's Iska's fault for being a dum-dum. It's pretty funny. And then we go to Team Iska. They get past the crest check just very quickly. You'd think they'd have a little bit more, you know, security than that. It's like, oh, you got a crest? Sweet, okay, yeah, you can get in. You don't even need a passport. Imagine if you could get in if you just had a tattoo and not a passport. Imagine if you could do that in real world. Imagine if your tattoo was your passport. Someone needs to get on inventing that. I probably wouldn't get a tattoo. I don't think I'd look very good with them. But, what was I saying? They got into the area, the Alcatroz. That's the important information. Alice and them get to the hotel and Iska is really confused when he gets there. It's like, what the heck is all this? He doesn't understand what a hotel room is, I guess. Or maybe it's just because it's a very, very nice hotel room. Which, to be fair, it is. Did you see how much space was in that thing? I like having hotel rooms as long as there's like a little bit of space. That was overkill. That was definitely overkill. Rin then suggests, let's chain him up in the other room. And Alice is like, no, we can't do that. That would make me look bad, basically. And then Rin is like, okay, you go to the other room and I'll stay with Iska and watch him. And she's like, sounds good. That's a good plan. I'm sure nothing bad will possibly happen doing that. Team Iska then, they meet up with Risia and they're about to head to the prison tower. Forget exactly how she got in or why she's... Well, I know why she's there, but how she got in is the question. Presumably the same way, but then why didn't she just go with Team Iska? She's going to meet up with them anyway. Like, why'd she bother going separately? You know? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you ask me. So Alice is out of the way briefly, which leaves Rin enough time to enact her plan, which is basically, Iska, I'm going to kill you now. She cuts her own hand to make it look like he attacked her first so she can claim self-defense. It's a good plan, in all honesty. Then attacks him with a knife, just a kitchen knife, not a kitchen knife, but a knife from the kitchen. It's not great. She stops spouting some nonsense. She's like, you're the biggest threat to Alice's world, not domination, world unification plan. And I'm just there sitting there like, bro, Iska wants peace too. Like, I mean, obviously the methods are different, but you want the same thing. Just get along, guys. Come on. Alice is having a thing. She's like, what should I have for dinner? I think we should have what we had before. So then she goes and ask Rin about dinner, and then she sees Rin trying to kill him. And Iska's like, you'll never kill me. And then he does the, oh, hey, Alice, when did you get back? And Rin is like, do you think me a fool? I'm not going to fall for that one. And then Alice is like, Rin, what the flip are you doing? Censored myself there. And Rin's like, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I was just teaching him how to cut a chicken bone. With his body was the chicken bone in this situation. Presumably Alice gave her a good old spanking, not like that, not in a creepy way, for her transgressions. Team Iska are now separated from Risia in the tower. Jin reckons that, hey, they've got some other motive, other agenda for coming to this tower. It was never working with us. Basically they're on two separate missions, which, yeah, well, that's pretty much how it went. Iska is now chained to Alice, because I guess if he tries anything, she's strong enough to stop him. Makes sense. Iska asks important questions. He's like, Alice, you know we're chained together, right? And we don't have the key. What about if we need the toilet? And to be fair, that was a long chain. Like, I don't know how big the bathroom was, but you could have a pee while still being chained. It might not be very comfortable, but it would probably be possible. You know? Real talk. Bathing, that's a little bit harder, but again, might still be possible. What was the third thing? Sleeping. That's easy. Again, there's enough room. Honestly, I didn't think it was too big an issue. Obviously, there's the whole, you've got to be right outside the bathroom while I'm taking a shower kind of thing. That's not great, but it's doable, is basically what I'm saying. It's not ideal, but it is doable. Alice realizes, hang on, you're right, this is a problem. Rin, I need to go to the toilet. Where are you? And Iska's just like, you sent her out like 2 minutes ago. And Alice is like, I'm going to wet myself. Rin, get back here. And then, you know, we don't see it, but she comes back because we don't get no hijinks of them trying to get to the toilet and not listen. None of those hijinks were not allowed. Instead, it's time for serious talk. Yeah, serious nudity talk. Let's go with that. So Alice goes to have a bath, which is, hey, bath, thumbs up. So Iska is chained to Rin, I guess, temporarily. So, you know, if only, hopefully she doesn't decide to choke him out with a chain or anything. She could probably do it, you know. She's like, I want to lock you away forever because you are bad. And he's like, good talk, Rin. Alice then comes out of the shower in just her towel because clothes, what are they? He sees her astral crest on her back, and then it turns all serious. It was looking to be a nudity-filled comedy, but now it's like, okay, serious time. She's like, what do you think of the astral crest and everything? Because the Empire people hate it and all that. And he's like, bro, I don't care about your astral crest. I'm fighting you because, basically just because of where we were born at this point. It's like, yeah, the war's been going on so long. I don't have anything against you, but like, my people are fighting you. Like, peace would be great, but that's not up to me. It's sort of what he was saying, which is, you know, I mean, obviously he's trying to make peace, but he's not gonna go, he's not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna fight, because can't get nothing done that way. She then asks what he thinks of her specifically. and not the astral, without the astral crest. And he says, "You are my rival on the battlefield," and she's like, "My God, my heart skipped a beat. How nice," because she's like, "You treat me like a normal person and everything." She was so surprised and happy that her towel dropped, and like nobody freaks out fast enough. By the way, yeah, Iska, thumbs up to him for being deadpan this whole time. Like, I bet on the inside he's like, "Oh my God, those are breasts. Look at them." But don't take that out of context, please. That'd be bad. But no, it was good. Iska just being like, "By the way, please put some clothes on." He doesn't even have like the sweat drop. He's just like, it's kind of awkward, man. Could you put some clothes on? Obviously, she screams a bit, and then she says, "It's not fair. We are rivals, so now you must get naked." And Rin is just like, "What are you? Have you lost your mad? Have you lost your mad? Have you lost your mind, Alice? Are you crazy?" Rin just needs a new job at this point, because she doesn't get paid enough to deal with this. I did like Alice's response, like, "You must get naked too." Like the complete opposite response of most people. Usually it's like, "No, slap," and then But Alice's response was, "Okay, I did a bad, but now you must also do a bad." It's pretty funny. Then at the end of the episode, Rissia meets Salinger, I think his name was, and he's this white-haired dude. He has a shirt undone because he's got muscles. He's the mage guy. They're trying to recruit. We'll call it recruit. So yeah, they're probably going to bust him out. That's obviously what she was there to do. The others had nothing to do with it. Also, Iska's not at the tower where they are. Maybe they're just going to run into him on the street. They'll be like, "God damn it, raided the tower for nothing." Then Iska's going to be like, "Oh, hey guys." And then I don't know what happened next. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. Kind of a fun episode, Not much to it really happened. We had more Alice and Iska fun times, and that's always good. Everyone else did stuff too, I'm kind of glad they weren't the focus, because I don't really care about Team Iska, if I'm being completely honest with you. I much prefer when Alice and Iska are taking all the screen time. They're the main characters, they should be. Rin is funny too, obviously, with her burning desire to kill Iska, even though Iska is just kind of there. He's just like, "Bro, calm down a little bit, man," But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this show despite its flaws, and yes, they exist, and it's pretty whatever, but I'm enjoying it, and that is all that matters. Anyway, what was my favourite part of this week's episode, though? Let's check that out, have a look, shall we? So my favourite part is how we went from, "Eek, you see me naked," to, "Okay, now let's have a serious conversation about how this war has affected us and everything, and why we're fighting." All while she's just in a towel. I was trying, I'll be honest, if I missed anything in that conversation, I tried to get what I could, but I was a bit distracted by two big things. We'll just call them things. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's a good word. So yeah, I liked that part of the episode. It was a mix of funny and sexy and just pretty, actually decent talking. Iska had a good part where he explained about what he thinks of the crests and all that. I didn't even mention, he also told her that a captain has a crest. Not hard to figure out which one, by the way, Iska. If you said a captain, they're gonna figure out it's yours. It's not too hard. But yeah, no, that was the end of the episode. I'm having fun with this show. I hope if you're watching this, you're having fun with it. I hope you're not expecting me to tear it apart or nothing, because it's just alright to me. It's some good fantasy fun, even if it's not breathtaking or overwhelming or anything. It's just kind of, it's nice. It's a nice fun time. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff. For more reviews, that would help me out a lot. Comment, let me know what you thought about the episode as well, because I always enjoy that. I will see you next week for another episode of this. Take care, and bye, guys.